What's up, everyone? The Photographer here, and I want to talk about should you buy your cards from Vistaprint. Now, in the past, with number of cards, I did find the quality of the Vistaprint to be just average. Wasn't anything spectacular unless you spend more money on Vistaprint. Now, what I'm holding up are two business cards, and this one was in the last 48 hours. This one was the last 6 months. So, the difference between the two are that one is gloss and the other one is not. It's a matte linen finish. As you can see, the texture on the card on both sides as well. What I don't like about this card is that Vistaprint's website will show you in real time what the card would look like. Okay? But once you get the card, your image doesn't come out the way you want it to be. Now, keep in mind that when you are buying from Vistaprint, that you are paying for what you get. Okay, if you want to spend a little bit more money on quality, then that's where Vistaprint gets you at. The $15 extra charge for, say, texture text or color separation or something like that. All right. So this is the new card. Just want you guys to look at the new card. Now, both cards are made by Vistaprint, and they are both was the same price. But can anyone tell me what is wrong with these two cards? If anyone that follows me as a photographer will know that this image here came out too dark, and the back of the card also came out too dark. Like, let's say the foreground here, okay? You don't see the format. If you guys go to any of the photography, videography school, you go to my website, you go to my Instagram, you go to any of the social medias, you will see this particular image and you can see the landscape. They print this out too dark and use too much blacks. And this is what you get paid. This is what you get paid. This is what you pay for, what was it? Uh, $25, so not bad for 500s. But there are other sources out there where you can get your business card made with a bit more quality. You pay for what you get, but this is what Vistaprint has printed out for a one, two, three, four, 5 times now, and I'm keep giving them a chance. But you can see how this image is pixelated with funny looking, what is that, artifacting going on in the card. And ladies and gentlemen, this was a large format picture of this particular model, the model that I have taken this picture of. That was a full res copy. For Vistaprint to not think of calibrating their printing machines is ridiculous, because that should have came out crispy and clean for a large res picture image of one of my portraits I have taken of someone. But you can see there is a lot of pixelating in the image. Lots of it. Not sure if YouTube is doing justice, but and over here in the corner you can see where it's like, what? No, no, no. You can see where they using the blacks, blues, greens, mixing color. It's to me, this is not it's acceptable card. Don't get me wrong, but this is not what it demonstrated on the computer at all. And not only that, like, some of my cards are cut a little bit off, and some are cut to the edge, as you can see it. Now you got my contacts, and then you can find me. But even in the back here, like I said, can't see the foreground. which is not the idea of why I made this business card, but it looks better than the old one, which is right here, and with this in the back. See, with the linen finish, there is not much pixelation, but there's too much blacks. Like here, in this corner here, you can see this tree in this photograph. And as I said, you go to my website, you go to my Instagram, you can see this very photo. All these photos you will see on my Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere. Uh, so all 4 images. I only use my own images for my business cards. So, and you can tell by how much blacks they use. Now this is a linen finish. By far, probably one of my favorites out of all. I just wish they can. What I want to do next is see I get this linen, but this glossed or matte finished of the 646 Studios logo, and use a different photo. But I might do that with this instead. But these are the Vistaprint cards. Now, should you buy them? Should you actually have Vistaprint make your business cards? Well, it's up to you. It's up to you to decide if you want to. But I think I'm gonna try another source next time coming around and do it better, because I really stressed enough people that I do my own business cards designs in Photoshop, and you should do too. And if you want to use the P-Stocks that Vistaprint has, they have some good ones, but to me, I just feel like some of the stock art that they have for Vistaprint cards, it's mediocre. It's not the best, but I've seen better. But I digress on that situation. But Vistaprint for $25 or $30 for 500 cards, not bad at all. Overall, the mistakes, the card looks beautiful, the card looks nice. It's fantastically in a gloss finish. I don't really like gloss, that's why the back is not so glossy. And it does have a gloss, but this one has a double gloss. I want it really rigid. And I did notice the difference between how strong each of the cards are. The linen is more soft, but with this particular gloss finish, it's a little bit stiff. So, business card perspective, like, yeah, think about which material is going to last in a pants pocket or a jacket pocket. So, that's the things you got to understand about business cards. Now, they got thick ones, and you can see they're the same thickness, but I think the materials and how the gloss is put on is much stronger. So, kudos to the card. But other than that, guys, Vistaprint is a good option, but you might not like how the image comes out in the real world. So the computer over exaggerates the image, and right now I'm standing what 12 inches away from this card, and I can see the pixels. It's just like, no, that was a large red swell. It's supposed to be clean, like it showed me online. Wasn't. But this is my experience dealing with Vistaprint, and should you buy Vistaprint cards, business cards from Vistaprint? And the option is go for it. If you don't want to go for it, that's an option. But they also make T-shirts, they make booklets, they can make you a customized card holder. They can make tons of stuff for your business, small business, large business. Doesn't matter what it is. That have some type of mailing service. But other than that, guys, this is the Panda Photographer from 646studios.com, and we've been talking about Vistaprints and showing you guys the quality. Thank you for watching, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, like, share the content. If you guys want to support this channel financially, there's a PayPal link down in the descriptions below. It really helps me out, guys. And we were talking about Vistaprint, and should you buy Vistaprint cards? And the answer is up to you. With that said, eat, sleep, photography, videography, gaming, repeat. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.